Hey, what's up, y'all? Joe Carteret with the Carteret Group, and hey, I am actually bringing you to one of the coolest spots right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina in PEACHLAND, JON G'S Barbecue. Let's go check it out. Hey, I'm super excited for you all to meet the owners of JON G'S. We're excited to be here. So without further ado, I'm gonna introduce you to Kelly and Garen, who is JON G, right? But you go by Garen.
Yes.
And you all are the owners of this wonderful establishment. You all have been here since when?
We bought this building in February of 2020.
All right, so we're gonna hear a little bit more. Why don't you all tell us what started this journey for you all? It's been a wild journey. You started during the pandemic, but things are rocking and rolling. Tell us a little bit how you guys got started.
Yeah, be glad to. It was about 2009. I had a bite of brisket, and I actually grew up on a beef farm, raising cattle, and I don't know, something just hit different about that. And I think I pondered on it about 2 years, and finally got the nerve to go buy a brisket, buy an offset smoker, and cook the thing. Invited Kelly's family over. We weren't even married at the time. And yeah.
That's a big risk.
It wasn't that good. You know, I always say that.
Before
it was not that good. We thought it was. We ate it. At least, well, we ate it. But yeah, it all worked out.
And so the journey started in 2020.
It
You
did.
opened around
Well,
June, is that right?
Back up, I guess.
Yes and no. In
Yeah.
2016, we started doing pop-ups.
After a lot of other bad briskets.
You know, once he started cooking for us, and then he just became almost obsessed with it. So he just kept trying to get it better and better and better. And then friends and family would ask us to do rehearsal dinner or a birthday party, and it just grew from there. And then 2018, we bought a food truck, which we still use week to week.
Yeah.
And then 2020, we bought our building here, really just for commercial kitchen space. And then when the pandemic hit, we knew we kind of had to change gears, and here we are one day a week. So.
Yeah, and you all have pivoted nicely. Before I started engaging with some of the crew here today, I didn't realize that you all did more than just the Saturday serving, which is great. We'll learn more about that in a minute, but what sets you guys apart, you know, from all the barbecue restaurants that are out there here in the South? North Carolina is known for barbecue. Right. You put a spin on it, Texas-inspired spin, right? But what sets you all apart here in PEACHLAND?
So I think that what sets us apart is while the food looks great and the social media looks great, pictures and things like that, you know, you see people post our line. But what sets us apart is when the pandemic started and we had to do pre-orders from the food truck, we realized that people wanted to drive down here for an experience that they couldn't get in Charlotte. So I think it's so much more than the food. It's about the people and the community that we've built here at JON G's, that they feel like they can come out here on a Saturday and just kind of get away from it all.
It just goes back to the community. I mean, it goes beyond the city limits, it goes beyond the county lines, it goes beyond the state lines. When you get here, you are a part of our community.
Yeah, and you know, barbecue's social. It's a time to come together, because let's face it, it takes a while to cook the meat, right? And so, you know, most of us out there that try to be our own, you know, pit masters at home, we enjoy that aspect of sitting around the grill and spending time with family, or our buddies come over for a game and maybe a bottle of bourbon or some beer, right? And so I love that you all are going after that experience, but you're making it something to kill that time, because the line out here at your restaurant is pretty long, right?
It's pretty, usually. I don't like to jinx it, but
okay.
Yes.
What's the earliest that you've had folks come out?
6:45.
Yeah.
And you open at what time?
11 o'clock the door.
11,
opens.
holy
Yeah.
smokes. Well, it's gotta be something you all are doing right. Tell us a little bit about the process. So this is not just Saturday, y'all walk in, flip the sign, and everybody's here to eat. This is a pretty lengthy process, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Definitely. So, I mean, it goes way back to sourcing the meat. We want to use the best quality meat we can. It's GAP certified, humanely treated, no antibiotics, no steroids, ever. I mean, for Saturday, we're already trimming on Thursday. We're putting it on Friday, working into the night, and then Saturday we come in and start the short cook items, which are ribs, turkey, sausage, any special items we might do, maybe chicken, anything like that as well. So yeah, it's a through the week whole process.
And so one of the things that I think is different for you all, amongst several, but you all serve brisket. Most Charlotte barbecue restaurants do not serve brisket, right? Now, I've spent some time in Texas. I wore my sweatshirt for you today to cheer on kind of this Texas style. brisket that so many people are probably coming out here just to get a taste of it because they might not have that experience. What's the difference? When somebody here says barbecue, we think, pig, right? When somebody in Texas says barbecue, they're talking about beef brisket. Tell us a little bit about what is different about that and what that process looks like.
Yeah, to us, barbecue is not about the sauce necessarily. We do offer it, we make it ourselves, we put it on the trays, but it doesn't define the style of barbecue we make. So we tend to lean towards the Texas. Just the fact that it's more beef, less sauce. Ultimately at the end of the day, we want the best possible plate we can put in front of somebody though.
Yeah. So if someone wants to come from Charlotte, get the JON G's experience, what time should they, first of all, what's your hours? Saturday only as far as open in the restaurant, right?
Yes, restaurant hours are Saturdays only. We open at 11. And then if you want to come down from Charlotte or anywhere, people get here as early as 6, but really, if somebody messages us, I say 8:30, 9 o'clock is going to be a great time. Usually, between 8 and 9, you'll be one of the first groups in the door at 11. Yeah, and then you just hang out and tail wait.
You obviously are doing great at pivoting based on the pandemic and moving your business in different directions. We talked a little bit about that. What's next? Here we are, you're coming around on 2 years, right?
Yes.
What's next for you all with JON G's?
We've always kind of said from the beginning that we'll know when it's time to move on to the next big step. We saw a need for more food truck services, so we started doing that. We saw a need for more kitchen space, so we purchased a building. So I feel like we'll just know when we need to be open more than one day a week, but we're going into catering season, and so if you're looking for catering for a wedding or a big event, a party of any kind, you can reach out to us on our website, and then we can just kind of talk about your big event, your special day, and go from there. So we're really trying to push into catering more, and our food truck services are still in and around Charlotte. So be sure to follow us on social media, and week to week, you'll find out where we're gonna be.
Okay, and how far out, for the most part, are you booked on catering right now?
So we're booking into end of 2022 into 2023 for catering season.
So before we wrap up, just want to give you all some recognition. You have received a lot of recognition. The word is out on the street for food experience. Small town of Peachland, folks are coming from near and far, right? You've also received some recognition from local publications as well as some big names across the country, Southern Living, Texas Monthly, the QC here locally in Charlotte. That's super impressive, especially in the short time that you all have been here.
It's just beyond humbling. Every time these people show up, it doesn't add up to me, but it is beyond humbling. Some of the best interviews we've had, some of the deepest conversations about barbecue have come from these interviews and recognitions. It's wild.
We're so grateful and so humbled by this whole journey that we're on, because it hasn't always been this line. We had a lot of leftover brisket at the beginning.
Brisket and eggs are great.
Yes, trying to build this business. So we're so humbled and grateful.
Well, I think barbecue is one of those things, again, we talked about it earlier, it's just coming around something, building that experience, getting a sense of community. We can all agree on that, unless you don't eat meat. Now, that's a whole nother episode.
I can give you some corn and some mac and cheese and some grits.
Well, hey, it's been a pleasure, but to be honest with you, I'm a little selfish here. I can't wait to eat.
Well, we're ready to feed you.
And try some of the things that we've talked about. My stomach's growling, just smelling it being cooked back there right now. So what do we say, go eat?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Come on.
All right, guys, this looks absolutely amazing. We've got to try some. Let's dig into the brisket first. Holy smokes. Oh my God. So amazing. It's moist, it's seasoned. You don't even need sauce for it. What's nice about this place, they have these outdoor picnic tables. Great, they have some seating inside. Food's amazing. Got to try the beans, because you have to have beans with barbecue, right? The brown sugar's perfect. We got to try the famous Cheerwine sausage. Interesting. You could taste the Cheerwine. That's amazing. All right, it's going for the brisket fried rice. So good. All right, I got a lot to eat here. I'm gonna let you all go because this is gonna get messy. Make sure you get out here to JON G's. You're gonna fall in love with this place. The experience, the food is out of this world. You gotta try this place out. Peachland, North Carolina, JON G's Barbecue. Follow them on Instagram at JON G's Barbecue, or just come out here and hang out. Make sure you get here early. The line is long. You're gonna love it, I promise. Till next time, we'll see you later.